we go from the top. Top of page 20, bar 15, Gloria, G major. 3, 4. Looking up, top of page 20, 3, and. Very nice, good. I need more soprano 2. Hands up, soprano 2s. Ah, wonderful. Why are you interested in bar 17, third bar of 20? Yes, yes, you're the seventh in that G major chord, yeah? So let's hear a G major without a seventh, just a normal G major, and then let's hear that F in it. Jazzy, yeah, straight sopranos, let me hear your gla. Use a bit of that witchy resonance. Gla to cut through. 3, and. Yeah, even more. Gla. 3, and. Yeah, pretty good. Just create a bit more R in the sound as well. Gla. It will create a bigger sound. 3, and. Yeah, nice. Very good. Okay, let's put it all back together. Top 20. GL before the beat. 3, and. Now, can you just hold your copy if you need to, but I don't think you do. You can probably do it from memory. And I just want you to try something. Can you just, as you're singing, go, Gloria? Yeah? Creates resonance behind you. Yeah? Whoa. I had a mentor that did this a long time ago. A guy called Robert Isaacs. Anyone ever heard of Robert Isaacs? He's an American. You probably wouldn't have done it. Here we go. Everyone like this. 3, and. Pingier sound somehow. So now take that away because we unfortunately can't do that in this concert. And try and find the same sound. Yeah? Connect a bit lower as well. I don't think it's fortissimo yet. 3, and. Gloria! Gloria! Ah, what a sound. Good. Okay, package that up because we're not going to return to this moment very often because there are many, many things in this piece that are a lot harder. Good. Let's go back to figure 5 and just run this whole little section. Pick up your. Gloria. Yeah, here we go. Lots of ping and resonance, maybe a little bit of that witchy quality. 3, and. Gloria. Good. Let's hit the tempo. Da da da. 3, and. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria. Just show us in excelsis Deo, please, bottom of 19. In excelsis, excel, I think is my preference. There's a lot of interesting thoughts about the Latin in this piece. Rossini, of course, Italian, but he was writing in Paris. So there is a recording by Robert King, who is somewhat cancelled these days. But he was a wonderful musician, unfortunately slightly problematic person. But he did a wonderful recording of this where he did it in Parisian Latin with a lot of research from 1864. So do go and look at that. It's still on Spotify if you're interested. But we'll go for Italianate Latin and in excelsis. Here we go. Gloria. No, sorry, I was doing basses. Yes. In excelsis. So basses, you're the one section, that has 2 staccatos, yeah? Everyone else has these hats. What are the hats? Yeah, marcato accent, so in excelsis, and basses get a little dance. In excelsis, in excelsis. Yeah, so try it. See, let's show off basses. 3, 4, 1.
In excelsis Deo.
Good, I didn't give you the note, but you did very well anyway. 3 and 1.
In excelsis Deo.
Good, can you make the inex a bit more dainty and then you can get heavy, yeah? In excelsis, yeah, and
In excelsis Deo.
one more time, and
In excelsis Deo.
yeah, very nice, good, yeah. So it's just a slight little thing which, brings all this kind of cherry on top of the cake stuff. Great, let's put it all together last time we do it. So here we go. Why don't we have 2 bars before the silence, David? So that's bar 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. You turn to page 1. No? Someone will find it before me. 60, 70, 75. Great, we'll do this and then we'll sit down, I promise you. Just because this is also fairly high. It's the same thing, yeah? So, altos and sopranos again, we're all on the cum sancto. Straight in. Can I have an A? 3.
Cum sancto Spiritu, in gloria Dei Patris. Cum sancto Spiritu, in gloria Dei Patris.
Well done, very good. Sopranos and altos, just turn back to the first page. Just listen to the A down to the C, that sit principle. Yes, that's where we need the altos really leading there. Yep, straight in. Same again. Great start though. 3, 4.
Cum sancto Spiritu, in gloria Dei Patris. Cum sancto Spiritu, in gloria Dei Patris.
Well done. Take a seat. Thank you very much. Good start. If it's all going to be like that, we're going to be very happy. Okay. So let's now turn back to the Gloria and let's finish off the learning of the Gloria whilst we were there. Making excellent progress. So if you turn now to the end, why don't you just have a look at the whole of the Gloria? So if we look at page 20, we get this wonderful bass solo, and then the other solos come in, and we get this not in the right key probably, but it's kind of reminds me of that bit in Beethoven 9 where the 4 soloists go into triplets, don't they, right at the end. And then you come back in where it says tutti, bottom of 23. So please put a ring around that basses. Okay, let's move this down so you can actually see my hands. There we go. Okay, basses. So let's just crack on and just do this. So this is an F. So something like, yeah, and then everyone else come in after. Here we go, basses. And lovely third, not the score. Very nice, good. I think I showed a downbeat and it didn't happen. It's always a scary thing. Let's try that one more time. Great reading, well done. Hands up if you're sight reading this. My motto when you're sight reading is loud and wrong. Yeah? Preferably don't get it wrong, but certainly be loud and just be confident. Don't wake your neighbour because that just makes the tempo drag. Yep. Lots more basses. And breathe. Sotto voce, this is interesting, isn't it? We see this a lot in this piece. My advice to you would be to ignore it most of the time. The reason being is that this piece was written for opera singers, and you can imagine Rossini wanting a specific effect from an opera singer that sounds like our normal choral society, perhaps. Yeah, so they're going, usually they're probably going, adoramus te, and then they go glorifica, which is basically what you did. Yeah. So don't feel like you have to be opera singers elsewhere. You know, we are our own choral society being, which is wonderful in itself. But I think that sort of voce mark is more for opera singers doing this piece. It was originally written for just 12 voices, 12 opera singers. 4 of which were the soloists. Really, really interesting compositional history, this piece. It's, Rossini was a very famous opera composer, I'm sure most of you know, and was kind of probably the most famous composer in the world in kind of 1830s, around that time, when he was about aged 30. And he then he kind of fell out of favour, as people do, you know, in life, you know, whether it be celebrities, you know, singers, performers, and he kind of was not really seen in terms of composition and performances in the same way that he was when he was writing The Barber of Seville and other William Tell and all of these things. So when he came to write this, it was it kind of put him back on the map a little bit. And it's a very, very interesting piece. It's the first time I'm doing it, so I'm learning it with you, for those of you that are learning it new. It was first performed in Paris, just so you are aware, not Italy, in a kind of salon environment, so not in a church. It was then subsequently performed in a church after Rossini died. And it was orchestrated, so the original instrumentation is just for 2 pianos and a harmonium, which we were doing it with 1 piano and harmonium, which is just as good. So that's just giving you a little vocal rest as well as a little bit of context. Let's do this one more time, the Adoramus Te. What I would just challenge you to do is just really feel that triplet pulse all the time. Da 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 da. Yeah? Why don't we just do that exercise, everyone together? And 1. Da 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 da. Yeah, exactly. So now put back in what's written. Why don't we all do it? Adoramus, but with the triplets. And 1. Adoramus te. Yeah, very nice. But don't hit te. Yeah. Adoramus te. Yeah. And 1. Adoramus te. Very nice. Good. Yeah. Now let's put it all together. I'll stand. You don't have to. Here we go. From the basses. What happens in this little moment. Yeah, we tend to get slower and slower and slower. Don't do that. Yeah, just keep that da 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 da, da And 1. Nice. Yeah, so it's tricky because you don't get it. It's not in. Well, it kind of is in the harmony, but it's very hidden in the harmonium and the right hand of the piano as well. Yeah. So if you look in 71, David, can you just play 71 just the right hand? Yeah, so it's an octave lower, which makes it tricky. But why don't you just do that and just one more time, altos, with David from 71. And yeah, nice. Yeah, great. Everyone, basses. And lovely. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Good. Yeah, don't get too nostalgic. And there's no writ marked, so I tend not to do one if it's not marked. Yeah. Good. Very nice. Okay. 2 movements. Well, 1 movement completely done, and another one started in the first 40 minutes. Actually, half an hour, let's say. Great. Let's now go. One thing I wanted to do before the break was Kyrie 1. Back to the beginning. So, all sorts of different tempos for this on the kind of recording history. I think we're going to let's start it not too quick. So something like. Yep. I'll beat in 4 but subdivide maybe. It's very easy to get lost in this, isn't it? So straight in at 1, let's go. 3 and 4.
Oh
Good. Great job. Good. Yeah, I can tell that a good proportion of you know this already. Brilliant. Okay, lots of great things. I mean, 4 Ps. What does he do? It's just insane, really. And when you listen to most of the recordings, I challenge you, do listen to some and tell me if you find one that actually does it 4 Ps, because it's very challenging to get that huge. I mean, if you're starting at PPP, 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 so 4, 3, 2, 1, mezzo piano, mezzo forte, forte, F, 12 you're looking at, aren't you? So if you're going from triple forte, quadruple forte to quadruple piano, you're finding 12 dynamics. Most choirs struggle with 2. Well done. Let's go and let's do some of that again. Someone tell me what s'mores means. Not the things you kind of put over the fire. Maybe just like one person as opposed to, just someone put their, I mean, I don't want to put hands up, but just someone shout out. Less? Okay, less is
suddenly dying.
Ah, yes. What was that? Say that again.
Suddenly dying.
Suddenly dying. What's your name?
Jenny.
Exactly. Suddenly dying. Yes, thank you. So it's kind of similar to kind of morendo as well, which we see occasionally in this piece. But I think, what does it mean in terms of, for example, if you look at bar 13, bottom of page 3, I haven't heard many choirs that really do the suddenly dying, because it's quite an odd effect. So I think you kind of over those 3 notes, I think you die, maybe slightly less suddenly. Why don't we try that effect? Why don't we go straight in at the LA son in bar 12? So this is this kind of it's quite a chromatic and clashy moment actually. This is why don't we build up from the bottom? This is the D for the basses. Bar 12, LA son. So once more, just a bit slower. The D, the tenor, B, the alto, LA, and 1. Bar 12, yeah? So top of page 3, second bar, F and 1. Good. And soprano's just its full tone up to the A natural, yeah? Just have a listen to, can I have a G? Yep. So, one more time. And 1. Oh, that wasn't the right note? No. What did I play? What did I sing?
You said it's G sharp.
Ah! It is a G sharp. Sorry, yes, so it's just a semitone. Apologies, yeah. And 1. Now we've got everyone kind of happy with the harmony, that was pretty much. Tenors, that's quite a tricky moment. Can I just hear an E to a G sharp? A high E to a, just slowly the interval. Yeah, just kind of, maybe just tenors just sing me that and. Yeah, very nice, lovely. And then basses, kind of ignore your piano marking on the second beat of bar 14, yeah? Son, yeah, bring that out of the texture, yeah? Here we go. Back to bar 12. These are the notes. And 1. Forte, and 1. LA let's try and write that in, please. S, Italian S, son, LA son. I do like son. I don't know. Maybe I'll reflect on that.
Do you mean instead of zon?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I assume we don't get a breath in bar 14.
I think you can. I think you. Well, I mean, it's kind of the slur marks otherwise, but it doesn't particularly bother me if you have a breath there, basses. Why don't we just hear you, basses? You've done it now. You see, you've asked. Bar 13. Here we go. Basses by yourselves, and we take a breath. Yeah, and 1. Yeah, very nice. And the next one. Yeah, lovely. Good. Just if you can, the sound basses, can you just find a little bit more brightness, a little bit more ping to the sound? It's a bit dark in the colour. Yeah. So instead of it sounds a bit like. Can I have a bit more? Yeah, it will just cut through the texture a bit more. Straighten on the A on bar 2 of 14, beat 2 of 14. And 1. Sorry, I'm singing the wrong notes to you. Yeah, lovely, bright F sharp. And 1. Yeah, that's a nicer sound. Yeah, good. And it cuts through a bit more. Lovely. Great. Everyone, let's go back to the beginning. Figure 1. Again, sotto voce here. Think kind of probably mezzo piano, between mezzo piano and mezzo forte dynamic, but not doing any kind of specific effect on the sotto voce. Tenors. 3 and 4. Tenors and sopranos, can you just sing bar 15 for me? Tenors and sopranos. And can you stop on beat 3? Stop on beat 3, tenors and sopranos. So these are your 2 notes, one more time. Yep. 3 and 4. 1, 2. Yeah. So enjoy the clash, the dissonance, yeah? Once more, same thing. 3 and 4. So wait for them, you're kind of almost crescendoing into that moment with the tenors, sopranos, yeah? That's the harmonic interest there. There's no crescendo marked, but I think Rossini would expect that kind of in terms of the harmony and suspensions there, yeah? Good, everyone else just kind of provide, altos and basses provide a kind of nice steady E, and that'll be lovely. Good, let's just start this one more time. I'm not sure we've quite got the confidence in this first phrase, this kind of yeah, just kind of thinking of that molto legato, like pulling a kind of piece of elastic. Yeah, everyone pull a piece of elastic with me. Yeah, or stir some treacle. Yeah, here we go. Now sing it like that. 3 and tenors. Because the thing is, what will happen is that they will start to hear you and wait for you if you do that all the time. So it becomes a vicious circle, yeah? So let's just kind of no writ into these moments, yeah? Great. Basses, you're also a little bit late on your lovely LA. It sounds beautiful, but it was a bit late. So just be a bit earlier, getting up to the octave there, bottom of that page. Good. Well done. Let's stand. Let's go from the beginning, and we'll carry on this time. That really worked, that metaphor with the treacle, the elastic, yeah? Let's do that again. 3 and breathe. Good. Let's all go start with this, because you're a small in number, but you're very talented. So, yeah, just give me a bit of a taller sound as opposed to wide, yeah? 3 and go. Good, take a seat, thank you. That was great, lots of good things. Let's just have a look at the end of this Kyrie one more time. So we've done a lot of work on the first half. I think the sopranos, bravo. Beautiful. What is it? What's the interval? 7th, major 7th, minor 7th? Whatever it is. It's a 7th. A beautiful 7th, yeah? A really, really wonderful work there. The only thing I would say is don't get then stuck on the F, the high F. You're like, oh, we made it. And now we're slowing down, yeah? Da, da, da. Yeah, reach that E flat a little bit earlier, yeah? Because that's the syncopation, and we really need that to kind of propel us, keep the tempo going. Lovely. I think we can all find a kind of more magical pianissimo quality. It's so hard to go from forte to pianissimo. Should we just try a moment like that and see if we can workshop that? So why don't we go from bottom of page 6, last bar. This is bar 26 for everyone who's got the correct edition. Kyrie, lovely A minor. 1 and breathe. Good, just go. Let's do this on. What should we do this on? Yep. So basically, just put a da and a pulse in front of the vowels. Yeah. So it's yeah. You know what you know. These are your notes. Well, if you don't, you'll soon figure it out. 1 and 2. Good, just on as altos, and 2. Good, good. So we need dirty doll. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. Yeah, so you're just putting the d vowel in front of whatever vowel you're singing. Yeah, great. We need to now diminuendo a bit more, both sopranos and altos. So one more time. It's a nice start. 1 and 2. Yeah, pretty good. Well done. Tenors and basses try the same thing. 1 and 2. Good. Try one more time. That can be better. And go. Well done. Good. Let's put it all together. Take out the D's and now single text, and just imagine that those quavers are underneath you. Yeah. D D D D. Yeah. So here we go. Kyrie, everyone, and breathe. Pretty nice. Yeah. Good. One more time. Let's stand and then we'll have a break. Yeah. And breathe. Again. More ATB. Yes. Good. More ATB. Very nice. Good. Okay, great. Over to Suzanne. Thank you very much. And let's turn now to page 9 and this wonderful Renaissance pastiche. For the Clisse. So let's have a side read of this. Let's sing it nice and freely, like we've been singing throughout tonight. Don't kind of close down your sound and kind of try and mimic the Tallis scholars, okay? We may come to that at some point, but I think it's very interesting, the performance practice around this movement. There are some choirs that do it like the Tallis scholars, and there are others that think, well, actually, it wouldn't have been sung like that by the opera singers, that's for sure, of 1864. So don't worry too much about closing down the sound. Just nice and free sound. Let's just sing it through. So and if you get it wrong, it doesn't matter. That's what rehearsals are here for. Here we go, basics. This is yeah, semitone now. 3, 4. Great. So it's just so different to what you've just been singing previously with Kyrie. It's this kind of romantic slash neo-baroque kind of suspensions and all that. Let's just try again. That's what Bob Chilcott says. I'm not going to say anything. Try it. Just sit a bit better for some of you. Something like some of you kind of. It will just tire you out if you sit kind of forward on the kind of the front of the seat rather than kind of lean back. little bit more tenor in that final chord, just because you are the only third. We can have less soprano and keep the altos where we are. Just sing son for us, everyone. 3 and go. Good. More bass. Slightly less tenor, actually. Thank you. 3 and go. Very nice. Just basses and altos. 3 and go. Just everyone on son or son. 3 and. Pretty good. Now add the top to that, sopranos. 3 and go. Basses and sopranos listen. Good, so basses and sopranos always listening to each other on the C's, yeah, because you're octaves apart. Altos, you're a bright fifth, and then we add the high minor third to that. So let's just build it up. No tenor for the moment. One more time. 3 and go. And then high minor third. Pretty good. Well done. Good. Okay. Now let's just go into that with the bass lead into the più lento, an F sharp, higher one, and go. Oh, once more. Thanks. Ta-da. Is that right? An F sharp. Yep. And go. And then everyone else. Yeah, everyone else. Sorry, yeah. That wasn't clear. My fault. Once more. And 1. Once more. Okay, let's we're losing concentration after the break. And go. So that's really worked in terms of the balance. Good. Often intonation isn't about singing flat or sharp, it's balance. Yeah? If you get the balance right, it will just often fix itself. So let's go back now to the other parts of this moment, this piece, this movement, I guess it is. The only moments I'm hearing where it's kind of a bit scary are these syncopated moments. For example, sopranos in bar 53, where you got to you snatch at that F sharp, at that F a little bit, in 53. So why don't we hear the sopranos just by yourselves from upbeat to 52, the E flat. Da, da, yeah, and 1. Everyone doing the same thing there? Good, well done, that was much better. You didn't snatch at that top note as much that time.
Johnny,
Yeah.
Can we hear bar 54? Because we're not going back to the all that. Could we hear from bar 51?
Yeah, let's just hear the whole thing from David. Thank you. Yeah, so they're both D naturals, yeah, aside from the very first one, yeah. Good, here we go, sopranos, and breathe. Yeah, just do, why don't you go, and. Yeah, in tempo, 3 and 4. No, so quick. Da da dum and 3 and 4. No, so start on 1, 3 and 4. Da, da, that's the one. Okay, now the whole thing. Why don't we add the altos to this as well? So altos in. So this is your 3. So they come in first. 2 and 3. breath before Christe. Yeah, just so you can refuel there. Take a crotchet out if you know your music theory. On. Yeah, good breath there. Yep. Good. Here we go. Same thing, altos, please. 3 and 4. Sorry, can I have an A flat? Yeah, do it with the finger point. 3 and go. Yeah, just we don't all start on the A flat. This is an A flat. 3 and go. Don't try and impress me so much. Just create that lovely in tune sound. 3 and breathe. Good. That's unsupported, so find somewhere in between those two. 3 and go. Finger point. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, okay, good. So that's a moment where it's like, oh, that's unexpected. Yeah, great. Let's put altos and sopranos together there. And 3. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. The B natural needs to be higher from all of you. Just go. One more time, sopranos. 3 and go. Lovely, that's brilliant. Great. Okay, good. Tenors and basses. Let's hear you at a similar sort of place. Yes.
I think as far as I have a problem with that E flat at the end of bar 53, in fact it's 3 crotchets. Yeah. And I don't think they're counting right.
3 crotchets. Sorry. Have you got different editions? No. Let's come back to it in a second. Thank you, though. So let's do the tenors and basses now. So tenors starting upbeat to 50, please. So it's a kind of similar kind of motif. This. Yeah. So both parts. 1, 2, 3. Very well done. So tenors, you're going to have to breathe, I think, before bar 54. Yeah, where the comma is. I think otherwise it will be hard for you to kind of sustain all that in one go. Well done on the top note. Sounds great. Let's just do it one more time. Same thing. 2 and 3. Brighten the sound a little bit, yeah? Lovely, really, really good aside from that. Let's put it all together, and I'll listen out for that soprano thing in 53. But I believe in you, sopranos, just do what's on the page. Here we go, tenors, pick up here. Sopranos pick up in same place. The sopranos pick up in 51, altos pick up in 52, yeah? Tenors, same place. 1, 2, 3. Sopranos, it's still 54, I think, is the one for me. It's just not all moving off on 54. So let's just now stand and let's have a go at this whole movement. If you think you're getting it right, sopranos, if you know you're getting it right, be a leader in your section for this moment. I'm not a big fan of leading your section generally, because everyone should contribute equally. But if you're unsure if you're getting it right, maybe just listen a little bit more to the people around you. I need a bit more K on Christe as well, please. Christe. Yeah, a bit more E vowel as opposed to crit. 50, sorry, what? Page 9, bar 36. Bass is starting. Breathe where the commas are, usually. So I think bases, we can have a little bit of punctuation here. Can I have a G? Yeah, it kind of, it's the rhetoric of the text. If it's being repeated, why wouldn't you break it? Yep. 3 and breathe. Not quite. Yeah, good. Not bad. Not bad. Just so once more. Just have a sense of the harmony, please, David. And then the tenors. Yeah, here we go. 3, 4. Up, down. Well, one more. Down, I think it's a G. 3 and breathe. Great things. That all fixed itself. Well done. Take a seat. Lovely. Let's now take a shift and move to the Sanctus, which is the final thing I wanted to cover tonight. So this is page 180. Okay, so I think I'm going to be in a mixture of 2 and 6, if that means anything to you. So, Sanctus, Sanctus, yeah, okay. But I think these first 3 Sanctus, of course 3 always important in religious texts, yeah, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. And so many composers set things 3 times. This linear, path all the way from Bach, through all of the, the major composers who were writing these big works to the mass text. Yeah, they often would set the Sanctus to 3s, or lots of things to 3s or 6s occasionally, or sometimes 12s for the disciples. Yeah, so yeah. Let's try and colour each of these differently. But before we do that, let's just sing it. So this is once more the C major. The first one for me is this kind of joyous kind of optimism, yeah. And then we have A minor, the relative, which I think can have a kind of sense of intensity. And then I think E minor, perhaps a sense of questioning. So how do you create that colour in your sound? I'm not going to tell you. Just think about it. Yeah. Let's try. So we've got optimism, then we've got intensity, and we've got questioning. Yeah. So try it again. 2, 3. So can we add the dynamics in as well? So can we find that joyous optimism even in a pianissimo? Yeah. Once more, this is your chord. Once more, everyone together. Everyone absolutely together. Don't kind of show me where they are, just kind of make them crisp and quick. One more time. Good. Very nice. And then we have the solo. First read. Well done. So these pleni sunt celi. Why don't we have alto, tenor, and bass all doing it together? Yeah. Pleni sunt. Yeah, because you all sing the same thing. The first. Why don't we go up to tenor? Yeah. So all sing the bass line. So altos, tenors, and basses all sing the bass line, but in your natural octave. Yeah. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Pleni sunt celi et terra. All sing the notes that the basses are singing. Good. So now let's give a little bit more to these marcato accents. Pleni sunt celi et terra. Yeah. 1, 2, go. Pleni sunt celi et terra. Well done. So yeah, it's that real contrast between the pleni sunt and then celi et terra. Yeah, double T on et terra. Et terra. Everyone say that, and et terra. Yep, lovely. One more time. And just prepare that, particularly if you're an alto or bass, because this is kind of higher for you. Prepare that 5th jump a little bit quicker, yeah? So think of that D in your mind before you're even breathing. And 1, 2, go. Pleni sunt celi et terra. It's pretty good. Even better, altos and bass. I hear you straining a little bit, some of you. Yeah, just do that basses and altos and basses. And yeah, take a risk. Open up the back of your throat. And 3 and yeah, that's better. Good. Just do some movement with me as well. And yeah, now do it the other way. Whichever one worked better for you, just think about it. Let's do it all together. Alto, tenor, and bass. 1, 2, 3. Pleni sunt celi et terra. Lovely. And then altos and obviously and tenors sing something slightly different. Sopranos. Let's show us how yours is done. Yeah. So you don't sing that. Now you've just heard it 10 times. You sing this. Yeah. So even bigger. Genius, absolute genius composition. 1, 2, and. Very nice. Yeah, really good. Just be careful as you come down. The first bar is wonderful, then the second bar we just we create a little bit of sinking in the notes. Yeah, so just kind of keep those, particularly that repeated C. That's the culprit, I think. So ed, tag, get right back over it. Think you're going up, even though it's the same note. Same thing. Good. Brilliant start, though. Well done.
Johnny,
Yes.
couldn't we have the alto line because we don't sing the same notes?
No, absolutely. Yes, agreed. Sorry, I'm just working with the sopranos, but I will come to that. Thank you. Good points. Yeah, here we go. Sopranos. 1, 2, and. Yeah, again, so it's the repeated A's, yeah? So, you've got to think of each one of those going upwards, those. Yeah, that's for it not to kind of sink down. One more time, sopranos. It sounds great. 1, 2, and. Yeah, brighter on the G sharp as well. Ta-da! Really close to the A. Yeah, very nice. Good. Altos, let's hear you then. So, plainly. 1, 2, 3. Good. Just listen to bar 10. Listen to David play bar 10, just the altos, please. Yeah. So let's do that. Shailene. 2, and. Just with David, 1, 2, and. Yeah, again. 1, 2, go. Yep, lovely. My old mentor always said, do it 3 times and it'll be right. So let's do the whole thing now. Altos, from the planing. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Add the tenors to that. So tenors in first. I think tenors are okay. But let's have tenors and altos together. Nice duet partners, often in music. Yeah. 1, 2, and. Very nice. Good. So very, very good. Let's put it all together. Why don't we stand? Bass is starting. Wonderful moment this. 2, and. No, basically you can do a better job. It was okay. But I think we just found that beautiful open high D, didn't we? Let's remember that feeling and capture it again. Don't worry about a kind of wide E vowel. That will not help this, yeah? Planis on chair. 1, 2, breathe. Planis on just changes the world, doesn't it? Sopranos, yeah? Let's just hear it once from David, the sopranos there. Just, if you haven't sung this before. Oh, it's different, yeah? So mark that in, please, sopranos. Crucial thing, I'm sure this is what Sean wanted as well. Please bring a pencil and mark everything in. If not, I might bring my box of pencils next week. And I'll just check that everyone's got one. This is a moment, sopranos, that it's very easy to forget, yeah? So it's different from the first one. So do mark that in, please. Great. Also, altos, your A flat in the middle of 27 is really important as well. Can we just hear the yeah. So why don't we have just sopranos and altos for a second? Tenors and basses take a seat. Altos kicks off. 1, 2, breath. Very nice. Good. Lots of good things there. Well done. Take a seat, everyone. You've been standing for a while. Good. How are we doing for time? 5 minutes. Great. Fabulous. Let's try and get a bit further, shall we? Why don't we go straight in bar 35, Benedictus. So this is similar. It then is not the same. So, good luck. Here we go. Don't let the kind of sitting down ruin the concentration. Let's go straight in. 1, 2. Very nice. Let me just hear altos, tenors, and basses from in excelsis. How many bass ones do I have? Bass ones. Bass ones, would you mind joining, how many, let's split it evenly here. We're not going to hear the low basses anyway. So let's have, I think we need a bit more on the tenor line, on the tenor 1 and tenor 2 here. So bass ones, would you mind, how many tenors are there? 6 of you? 6, yeah? 6, usually 7, and how many bass ones are there? 8, 9. Usually bass ones? 3 or 4. Okay, so why don't we have a couple of tenors sing tenor 2? So maybe just 2 of you singing tenor 2? Who would usually sing tenor 2? Yeah, so would 2 of you do that, and then the other 4 of you do tenor 1, along with the bass ones. So we get that middle line. Yep. And then bass 2, sing the low G. Yep. Why don't we just hear that from the tenor, from in X cello? Yeah. This is just from in X cello. Everything else you sing as usual. So here we go. And after 1, 2, 3, 1. Yep. So. In excelsis excel. The second line, yeah, can I just hear that? So 1, 2, 3, 1. In excelsis. Yep, very nice. And now let's put it with the first line as well, and we all sing forte, fortissimo. 3 and 1. In excelsis. That's a better balance. Yeah, good. Thank you. Keep that. Altos, can I hear you? And breathe. Yeah, hands up, alto ones. Sheepishly. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So hands up, alto ones. Are you all sat together? Yes, ideally yes. Okay, so it's all this bit. Yeah. So this is the alto 1 line. Okay, let's just do that altos and then we'll finish. So, and we'll all sing it once more. And 1. Okay, everyone, standing. Last thing we do. So, in X gel. And breathe. Very good. Thank you very much. What a joyous first rehearsal. Thank you.